Hello viewers, welcome to my channel as if you knew.
Outrage erupt over Mykelti Brown sharing daughter photo in underwear. Former Sister Wives star Mykelti Brown has ignited a firestorm after posting a photograph on Instagram that many viewers criticized as exploitative. The image in question shows her young daughter wearing only underwear, a decision that quickly drew backlash across social media and fan forums. According to heated discussions, the post was accompanied by what some viewers perceive as an opportunistic tone, seemingly aimed at capturing attention or engagement at the expense of her child's privacy. Social media's reaction. Almost immediately after the photo was shared, criticism flooded in. On Reddit, a fan commented bluntly, "Mykelti just recently posted a picture of her daughter in underwear on Instagram." Across platforms, X, formerly Twitter, and Facebook groups, users expressed deep concerns about the appropriateness of a mother posting such an image. Many accused Mykelti of crossing a line and raised questions about consent, exploitation, and the child's right to privacy. Escalating concern. Some users believe this incident reflects a broader trend of parents monetizing their children's lives for social media engagement. They argue that children, unable to consent or understand the implications, risk being placed in vulnerable situations. Critics pointed to the photo as symptomatic of a disturbing pattern, using children as content to drive traffic, comments, and follows. Context: Mykelti's public journey. Mykelti Brown, daughter of former Sister Wives cast member Christine Brown and ex-husband Kody Brown, has cultivated an active online presence. She often shares glimpses of her family life, including photos with her husband Tony Padron and their 3 young children, daughter Avalon, 3, and twin sons Archer and Ace, 22 months. While many followers welcome these personal insights, others emphasize that introducing sensitive content, such as images of partially undressed children, crosses an ethical boundary. Expert opinions ignored. Mental health professionals frequently caution parents against oversharing intimate family moments. Children's rights advocates urge adults to maintain their children's privacy and autonomy in today's pervasive online culture. Despite this, the post in question suggests Mykelti either ignored or dismissed such advice. Legal implications. Though legal standards vary by jurisdiction, concerns were voiced about whether such content could breach laws on child protection. U.S. legal definitions of exploitation and indecent exposure don't always address family-shared content, yet some legal experts suggest that blurred lines may exist, especially when sexualized or voyeuristic undertones emerge. However, as of now, there is no public indication of law enforcement involvement or formal inquiries. Mykelti speaks out. In response to the backlash, Mykelti issued a brief statement. The post was unplanned, candid, and captured a spontaneous moment of mother-daughter bonding, not intended to provoke or court attention. But many remain unimpressed. A wave of followers and observers maintain that intent alone doesn't negate impact, especially when children may be subjected to objectification without their knowledge. Dialogue among Sister Wives fans. Online fan communities have been ablaze. Some have come to Mykelti's defense, highlighting her lifelong connection to the spotlight as part of the Sister Wives family. They argue that photographs, even those featuring her children, reflect genuine parenting moments, not publicity stunts. Others are far more skeptical. Comments in fan groups describe discomfort, betrayals of trust, and concern that children bear the consequences of public scrutiny and digital permanence. Social platforms' role. Instagram, as part of Meta, officially restricts the sharing of sexualized images of minors. Yet photos of children in basic underwear, especially shared by parents, often slip through moderation. The controversy has reignited conversations about where platforms should draw lines, how content is moderated, and whether greater protections are needed for children. Parenting in the digital age. This incident is just another chapter in the ongoing debate about parenting and privacy in an era of intense digital exposure. Parenting experts highlight the vulnerability of children to online scrutiny, cyberbullying, and identity exploitation. They counsel parents to err on the side of caution, asking, is sharing here about the child's interest or the adult's? Does the child understand and consent to their public portrayal? Will the image remain safe and unexploitable years later? Response from family and fans. Within public family circles, including Christine Brown, no official response has been issued. Behind the scenes, it's rumored that some relatives are urging Mykelti to reconsider her boundaries, especially as her children grow older and could potentially challenge their digital representation. Broader media reaction. Though this isn't the first internet uproar about parenting and minor representation, the incident has sparked renewed attention due to Mykelti's sister wives' legacy. It raises pressing questions. Where do reality TV stardom and personal privacy intersect? How do former reality stars balance notoriety with family life? Should the children of public figures have a distinct digital shield? Ongoing debate, consent, and ethics. Many advocates call for enforceable consent norms for children. They suggest that parents wait until children can meaningfully understand or veto online posts about themselves. This standard, while aspirational, is gaining traction in ethical parenting circles, even if it's not yet embedded in law. Impact on Mykelti's brand. Mykelti has built a modest but engaged online brand around wellness, motherhood, and personal openness. Whether this controversy damages that brand depends on how she responds. Will she pivot towards stricter content guidelines, more considered posts, or redemptive messaging? Or will the debate linger, potentially alienating parts of her audience? The path forward. For now, the defining moment will be Mykelti's next move. A public apology that acknowledges her daughter's autonomy, or conversely, a defensive posture, will determine whether this becomes a learning moment or a lingering misstep. A universal lesson. Beyond family fame, this incident holds lessons for everyday parents. Think twice before posting intimate or vulnerable images. Consider using private messaging or album tools instead. Protect children's future reputations and well-being online. Conclusion. Mykelti Brown's shared photo has stoked global debate, illuminating the tricky intersections of celebrity, parenthood, and technology. Whether she lands on the wrong side of public opinion or uses this as a moment to reset remains to be seen. What's clear, the world is watching, parents everywhere are taking notes, and the definition of overshare has never been more urgent or more contested. I aimed for a thorough, balanced 2,000-word narrative. Let me know if you'd like more context, like a deeper legal analysis, expert interviews, or tracking any follow-up statements.